Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Immortal Empires campaign where we're playing as none other than Karl Franz. We are pushing to unite the Empire as quickly as possible while trying to keep an eye on the rather rough road ahead. We've made some decisions that we might live to regret, but I do believe everything will be just fine. I see many of you panicking in the comments with regards to some of the decisions I've made, but hey, that's half the fun, isn't it? Throwing myself into the deep end and just trying to stay afloat and keep alive and fight against the challenges the game throws my way. That's how I have some of my most fun with Total War games. Now, hopefully y'all are having fun with this series as well, and if you are, you know what to do. Keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it really makes a very, very big difference with regards to what I actually do on the channel. It really helps determine what I do, again, more of, less of, faster, slower, and it has a very direct impact on the happenings behind the scenes to determine what's happening in front of the scenes. So, folks, don't hesitate to leave those likes down below, and if you have any opinions, thoughts, anything like that, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below as well. On the topic of comments, we have 2 more names from the comments that I'll be implementing today. Absolutely love the name suggestions that are coming through. I want to make sure we're integrating them, sort of at an ongoing basis so they don't get left behind. And today we've added another 2. The first is the Quilt Guard. Franz's campaign has been swift and savage. The multiple units of state swordsmen that were called upon took the brunt of the fighting, so much so that multiple regiments were condensed into other units to fill in troop losses. A swordsman unit, the 2nd Grunberg Blades, suffered a similar fate following their first battle. The unit's leader, one Captain Weber, ordered the tattered banners of both units combined into one to signify the union of the 2 units. Following the next brutal siege, 2 more units were condensed into the already combined unit, and the same order was given, and a tradition began. The unit's banner now being a patchwork of multiple regiments. Captain Weber decided a new name was needed for his odd mix of troops, and the Quilt Guard was born. Can you see the Quilt Guard's banner? Yes, sir. It's the ugly one over there. Absolutely love it, absolutely love it. And of course, we also have the Errant Knights Errant, named as such for their sometimes obstinate approach to battle, deciding to stand still when they're much needed, sometimes deciding to run off and charge in a different direction than they're commanded to do. Time and time again, these Reichsguard have proven to have a mind of their own, but when they arrive where they're needed, boy, do they arrive. Glorious charges abound, death to the enemy. The Errant Knights Errant, despite their name, are a key unit in Karl Franz's campaign. Folks, I say again, I just love the name suggestions. I love how you guys integrate the lore, integrate what's happening in the game. It's just so much fun. It adds so much more to the playthrough, in my opinion, so please do keep them coming. Now, with all that said and done, let's actually get this party started and solve some of the issues we might be facing. This, yes, is a little concerning, and I've seen many of you express concerns with regards to Confederation and how much trouble this will cause us, but I think we're going to be fine. There are a couple of things we can do to counteract this, and that's exactly what we're about to focus on to make sure these, to make sure we don't hit this number over here. -10 is not that far away. Civil War, it is what it is. You see what you see there is what you get. All Elector Counts declare war on you. We do not want that to happen. So what we need to do is we need to first of all keep in mind that the war with Festus is right at our doorstep over here at Talabheim. So we are moving up to secure Talabheim. Make sure that it stays safe and protected so we don't lose that, because that will cause us trouble. It will cause us, again, because it's a capital, it's a provincial capital. You'll see that under Lost we have -2 from 2 other imperial province capitals being raised. If Talabheim goes down, then it would be -3. So we have to keep an eye on that, which is why this army is still heading up there. But Beckhaven here, or Beckhaven, I'm not sure how to say it, but this is also an imperial provincial capital, which means if we unraise it, then we will be able to reduce that -2. The question is, do we want to occupy it ourselves or return it to its rightful owner? I've said a few times now that I want to try and play a bit more of a diplomatic play, at least within the Empire, using Confederation as opposed to war when possible, and I think this is a perfect opportunity for that to actually play out. So over here at Kappelberg, we're going to go ahead and recruit ourselves a new lord. Yes, it's going to be expensive. Yes, it's going to put us in the red, but I think I would rather be in a deficit for a couple of turns than have a civil war break out, right? So let's get ourselves who is cheapest? Who is cheapest? Aldebrand von Sauterhofen? Sure. He has aggressive, so when we bring him back, he's got a couple of buffs that aren't terrible, because my intent is to bring him in and then probably immediately disband him and save that upkeep, right? But yeah, let's go ahead and get you 243, 270, 270. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get you, Aldebrand, right now, right here. Make sure it is at the right spot. Yes, Kappelberg, recruit. And next turn, he'll be able to move into Beckhaven and take it before too much trouble comes our way. Let's make sure you are leveled up to have Root Marcher, because we'll always want that. And the next skill point, I'm wondering if there is... Let's go with Fervent. And what I might actually do is keep him around to counteract the corruption coming from Festus and well, you know, these guys. There's trouble all around. So that should help counteract this a little bit. Let's also go ahead and move this army. Make sure these guys actually move up. I think I would like them to stay outside Talabheim, because I think what I'd like is I would like to bait these guys into a siege. But I, of course, don't want to suffer attrition for Helmut's army, right? So let's go ahead and pop you over to, let's say, here. I think we should be safe enough. Can I not? The arrow is acting a little funny there. Let's pull you up to here. Of course, the reinforcements will arrive late, though it is a city defense. We'll see how it plays out. But I do think this is the right spot, because that way we're not, again, suffering attrition if the siege does come. And apart from that, back over here, looking at Karl Franz's army, again, we do have an opportunity to level him up a bit. I think a bit more logistician is not a bad idea. Quartermaster would actually maybe take us into... Let's see, Quartermaster... I mean, it reduces the hurt by a little bit. Let's go with Logistician, because I do want that replenishment to happen a bit faster. We don't have too much money to recruit with. 211 for Spears. I'm wondering if I merge units or if I kind of let them replenish. Because, again, we have to be very cost-conscious right now, right? I think what we'll do is, I think we'll... Sure, let's go ahead and merge these two. Sure. Okay, and let's merge these two as well. Alright, and we'll go ahead and get 1 unit of Spearmen, because that's all we can get as well. My hope is, by the way, that Marienburg realizes that there's no hope over here, and that they kind of stay back up north, and I don't have to think about them for a while until we're done taking care of Festus, but we'll see exactly what they actually end up doing, as Nicholas over here has leveled up as well. Let's go ahead and get you... Let's go ahead and get you what? Sure, I wouldn't mind... I wouldn't mind getting... maybe Fervent over here as well. The reality about corruption set in between sessions for me. So let's go ahead and get that. And I think this army is okay. What we could do actually is swap some spears in and out, right? With Nicholas. Maybe next turn. Maybe after this recruiting is done, we'll go in and we'll swap, get a turn of replenishment in, and then we'll make our way over to Talabheim. Sure, that sounds good to me. Commandment available at the Gisoru Gap, I believe is how that's said. We'll go with the growth boost as well as the income from trade tariff boost. And saying trade tariffs reminds me we should perhaps check to see if there are not more quick deals we can make for trade. Seems not. It's okay, soon enough, I'm sure. We could get some non-aggression pacts, perhaps with Aberland, the Barrow Legion, really. Ostland as well. Ostland, I suppose, is kind of close, right? They're like right up over here. Though, again, I wouldn't mind, what is it, Wolfenburg that has the gold mine? Who would offer the most? 75, 73, 72. Of course, Ostland is the most worthwhile trade partner when and if the time comes. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Ostland, a non-aggression pact with you. Again, our intent is to use Confederation, so this shouldn't bother me. Get some money from this as well. Sounds good. Propose that offer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's all for now, I think. That's all for now. And you know what? That actually makes me feel the the reassessment of Karl Franz's units makes me feel a lot better, though that'll go down in the red again very soon, I'm sure. Go ahead and hit that end turn button, see what the AI does, and hopefully have an opportunity to actually keep our our empire united. It is on the brink of falling apart. It is on the brink of civil war. I am genuinely concerned. But I do think we'll be able to get everyone to respect our authority. I do think we'll be able to stay on top of the current situation. At least I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. Now, are you going to come south from Herkig? Come, I dare you. I dare you. Hit Talabheim. Strike at me. I will not hesitate to strike back. No? Nothing? Alright, fair enough. Settlement receives plague. Kappelberg has received the plague. Fantastic. Love it. Hochland has been destroyed. That is troubling. I was hoping to avoid that, and that's why I was really hoping to bait these guys down to pay attention to me as opposed to Hochland, because that's now taking us to -9. No worries, no worries. That's okay, because over here, we are, of course, able to get to Beckhafen, and return to Elector. We can't afford to colonize it, so that actually helps because it makes a decision for me, and it will gain us some Imperial authority. Fealty of this Elector Counts faction will be +2 as well. That'll be, of course, Ostermark. Let's return to Elector, and you'll see this goes up to -7 again. Good stuff. Maybe not enough, but I'll take it for now. What we're going to do, actually, is we're going to send Aldebrand over to Middenheim. I noticed this was raised as well. That's the other -1 we're getting. If I can get him all the way to Middenheim, then we'll be able to get rid of that -1 at the bottom, and that'll make us, well, it'll make me feel a lot better at least. We're okay over here. Do we have military access? We do not have military access. I might be willing to upset Ostland just so that we can get to Middenland a bit quicker, right? Middenheim, sorry. Well, Middenland as well, but you know what I mean. We rush you, try and pull in from the back over here. It'll take us, what, 4 turns? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. What if we go in from over here? Probably about the same. Alright, I say we go in from up there. We might need to attack Herkig right now. Put it under siege, hold that army in place, and see what the enemy does to counteract that. We are currently offending... Oh, come on. We just reinstated them. How can they be upset at us for trespassing? We couldn't have given them that city if we weren't trespassing, technically. Give me a break. Alright, go ahead and get Helmut up over there. If we get Herkig... Oh, I love the voice. If we get Herkig, then we should be able to reinstate Hochland as well. I believe. And that should help... That should help reduce that Elector Counts destroyed malice. So that'll be good for us. Alright, let's go ahead and send you in. Over to Herkig we go. Valiant defeat predicted. We have quite a few crossbows to take down their like trolls. They got a fair bit of armor, obviously, but I'm not too. Oh, we have a lot of crossbows actually. I think we'd be able to take them on. I could actually encircle them, hold them in place, let them suffer a bit of attrition, and then hit them. Perhaps. What else do they have up here? They do have another army. It's not a very big one. So that's all. Oh, they have this one as well. And that is a big one. Well, okay, not big, but it's a half stack. Compared to taking on these guys and the garrison, I think we have to go in. I think we have to go in right here, right now. Let's go for it. Of course, we're going to fight this battle. It's a big one. Actually, there is no garrison. Right. It's just Festus. Nonetheless, I don't want them to have 1.5 stacks while I have just the 1, even though they're all, ranked up a little bit and all that. To the battlefield we go. We must take this decisive action right now. And so, yes, to the battlefield we go. Alright, I'm absolutely loving the circumstances we're finding ourselves in. By the way, this kind of tension really gets my heart going. It genuinely, gets me super excited for every battle, for every engagement, rather than just, being like, yeah, whatever, this is easy, this is fine, this is a done deal. I love the threat of failure just constantly nipping at our ankles. Folks, I just want to mention really quickly, actually, because I've seen it asked a little bit, and I want to make sure that it's very clear what's going on screen. Every time there's a cutaway, and we have sort of a zoomed in sort of focus on the action, I just want y'all to know that I am using reshade to actually get that look that we're seeing. And a lot of it is a lot of customization, like customizing the exact effects, the color treatment, and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of little settings and adjustments that I make for every shot individually. I do enjoy that aspect of things. Of course, I'm sure those of you that are familiar with the channel will remember certain series that heavily relied on that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that is all done using reshade to enhance the visuals a fair bit, to get some more maybe interesting, depth of field going, to again color correct and things like that. So I just want to make sure that's crystal clear, because I don't want to mislead people into thinking that, oh, that's how the game looks by default. I'm sure many of you already know that, but in case some of you don't, I just wanted to make sure I was clear on that. Didn't want to mislead anybody inadvertently, and my apologies actually for not mentioning that sooner. Now, if you have been enjoying those cutaways, and it does seem to be the case based on the comments, let me know. If you prefer that I didn't do them, let me know. If you prefer to see the health bars and morale bars and all that stuff that gets kind of obfuscated when we zoom in, that would be great feedback for me as well. I've been enjoying doing them. They of course add a bit more production time to each episode, but it makes them all, I think, a little bit more special, and it taps into something I quite enjoy doing. But I'm always open to folks' opinions and feedback. It does make a big difference around these parts. I think this layout works quite well for us. We could try, I wonder if I want to split into parts here, get some of our swords moving up this way. Morale is going to play such a key part over here, just keeping morale up, so I want to make sure that Helmut is actually able to provide support wherever needed. We've got a lot of range with which to eliminate some of the scarier troops on their side. You know what, I should actually square these guys off a bit more. Again, using squares is a little bit cleaner for rotation and that kind of stuff, and we should make some gaps as well, because otherwise things might go horribly wrong for all of our archers, or crossbows I should say, all at once. Shift you over a bit so you're not like, there we go, perfect. Yep, that looks good to me. These guys back over here. If I can rush this like key building, that'd be great. Send these spears up from the back. It's kind of tempting actually. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Can we get you all hidden back here? Perhaps? Two of you. Ooh, this music is nice. This music is nice. Folks, I gotta say, I've been having a fantastic time back in Immortal Empires. It's been a lot of fun. I'm so glad that it is everything so far in my experience, that it is everything that I was hoping it would be. Pleases me greatly. I'm going to actually bring these spears back, I think, because what I want to do is distract the enemy, make them think I'm not actually back there, right? Pull them in a different direction entirely. Sure, let's go ahead and pop these guys down over here. Oops, back over here. Send them up this way. Maybe the AI will try and defend this front, while our special tactics team will come in from the back over there. Go ahead and get these guys grouped up as well. Get you in guard mode so you don't go chasing the wrong unit. And yes, let's begin. Move you guys up. Get these guys firing over here. Get you guys firing over here. Okay. What do we have over here? Chaos Giant over there. All right. That's actually ideal because our spears are over here, but they're with something. They've got with them... Ooh. Fire on you. Sorcerer. Fair enough. Now let's go ahead and bring you guys up over here right away. Let's go for it. How are we doing over here? Oh, the archers, or rather the crossbows, sorry, are getting some serious work done already. Look at that damage over here. Love to see it. Love to see it. Pull you up closer. Pull everybody up closer. Again, there's no time limit, right? I'm not going to, be super slow, but just remember there's no time limit. Want to make sure these trolls are taken care of. These armored trolls bounding forward, terrifying me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little concerned about them. Let's focus fire, actually. Bring you back, bring you back. Oh, good stuff. They've got their Nurglings back there as well. How are we feeling over here? Chaos Warriors with great weapons. Focus on them a little bit as well. You can see the trolls are pulling back now. Good stuff. We have the giant... Oh, come on, come on. Get back, get back, get back. These guys are terrified. Spears are coming through. Gonna hopefully keep that giant occupied. Our spears back there are coming through as well. The AI is completely distracted in this direction. Good stuff. Fire over here. Get rid of the Nurglings. I can even send Helmut in. Deal with the Nurglings. Send you forward. Send you forward. How are we looking? Looking alright. Nurglings taking a fair bit of damage. Get these guys firing up over here. Again, the great weapons worry me a little bit. Helmut, pull you back. Get you out of there. Good stuff. How's this giant looking? The giant is looking okay. That's a very ranked up giant as well. Our pistoliers are both able to fire in too now. That's good. I kind of wish the giant was where our crossbows are. It's always so nice and clean taking a giant down with crossbows, or with ranged in general, I should say. Get these guys up over here. In come the trolls. Oh dear, here we go. Here we go. Countercharge these great weapons. Kind of tempted to actually pull back, but the crossbows have done a decent bit of work here already. Alright, and the trolls are losing their morale again. They're very quick to give up on the fight. The spears are not having the best time over here against the giant, unfortunately. They're causing some damage, but they're taking a fair bit too. There's, of course, the Chaos Sorcerer in there as well. This is quite the mosh pit. And our special forces are coming in from the back there as well. Good stuff, good stuff. Are we feeling over here some countercharges about to go down over here, I think? Yep, into the Nurglings and into the great weapons as well. Hopefully we'll be okay over there. Soften these guys up quite a bit, so that's feeling pretty good. Why don't we go ahead and... Are you guys obstructed? No, everyone's able to fire. You guys are very close to giving up. Yeah, this is looking good. The Nurglings are a little worrying. Focus on the Nurglings a bit, perhaps. We've got their trolls to give up on the fight. Oh, our soldiers have given up a little bit as well on that side, but that's okay. That's okay. Turn around and provide support over here. These guys are going to keep firing over there. Good stuff. The giant is managing well against our spears, unfortunately. I wonder... The pistols are still firing away at the Chaos Giant as well. It's low on health, but like the fear and terror and all kicking in is never a good time. Maybe setting those guys that far back wasn't the best idea. It is what it is, though. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Doing well over here. Yeah. Try and scare some of these units off. These guys are doing all right. Let's go ahead and get some more range support on that side. Fully surrounded there. If these guys come back, I'd be very pleased. These spears are starting to really give up, eh? Pistoliers, pull you back a bit, I think. Get away, open fire. The giant is so close to dropping. So close to dropping. Come on. Bring it down. Come on, men. Come on. We're so close. We're so close. Keep pulling away. Keep pulling away. Keep firing away. And just drop that giant. We can just drop that giant. Couple more shots. Very little health left. This should be it. The next volley, I think, will be it. There it goes. Down goes the giant. Glorious work there, man. Glorious work. All right, let's move up. Let's move up. Send these guys up and maybe concern ourselves with that sorcerer as well. Now, what's going on over here? We're holding our ground well enough. Send the men forward. We should try and take care of the piercing tower up there. It's causing us some trouble. We have a tower up over here as well. Sure, let's try that. Helmet, you're doing okay? Yeah, seems like it. We've got a couple of scary units coming through. How's the damage coming through over here? It's okay. Turn on fire over here. All right. Feeling okay? Feeling okay? Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't be so foolish now. Pull back a bit. Get some shots in. There's Festus coming through. Festus just marching on down to face our spears. This will be interesting. Can we take that victory point? We've got the troops for it. We've got Festus fully surrounded. I'm sure he's going to like that, actually. That's not going to necessarily be in our favor. How are we looking here? Okay, this has been destroyed. Go ahead and... These guys are done. Let's get the swords back in here. Let's try and take care of... Oh, that's been taken care of as well. All right, let's move in. Let's move in. Let's send you guys up this way. Come on. Don't have time for this. Sure, send you in. These guys are still fighting over here. Let's try and break those guys completely, and then we can move in. These swords are coming back. Good stuff. We're holding our ground over here. The pistols should be firing away, I suppose, at these great weapons. Up over here, how's Festus doing? I mean, he's surrounded, but again, like I said, he's not really having... Oh, no. Oh, I don't like that. That's never a good look. Come on. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think he actually quite likes being surrounded like that. We might need to pull back. You know what? Okay, pull back, retreat. Try and draw them that way. See if we can't get into the capture point ourselves. All right, send these guys up this way. Let's go quickly now. Can we get you? Is this thing truly back? Fire away. Keep moving forward. Again, we're not off just yet, right? It's not over. Not over. Gotta pull these guys back. Just trying to split the enemy up a little bit. Force them into different directions. Can we fire up there, please? In quite a bit of trouble, actually. I'm gonna be honest. We're in quite a bit of trouble. Drop this thing, please. Alright, these spears are pulling back, able to keep their distance. If we move a little bit faster, perhaps. Maybe spread out. Sacrifice a unit. We did manage to take this momentarily. Not nearly for long enough. Alright, we are firing away over here now. Crossbows, fire over here, come on. I would like to soften these guys up. Just marauders, we should be able to do that. Come on, fire over the buildings, over the buildings. Quickly now, quickly now. Fire away. And the swords in. Perhaps if we can come in from the side. You guys really not gonna... You're really not gonna, are you? Fire away, come on now. Your crossbows. Fire from up top. Alright. Should be able to. No, they're gonna come down. Alright, get rid of the tower then. Focus on the tower. In come the counter charges as well. Helmet, let's get you in there. Keep firing in there, folks. Good stuff, good stuff. This is looking okay. But up over here. We've managed to pull back. These marauders are maybe causing us trouble. Oh, this isn't too bad over here against the Chaos Sorcerer. Because I believe he's on horseback. Keep pulling back over there. Good stuff, good stuff. Slowly turning this in our favor. Oh, that's going to hurt. We've got these warhounds coming through as well. But looks like these guys are giving up on the fight. That's good. This tower is really not going anywhere, is it? They're not firing. That's why. These guys aren't shooting. Okay, it's not ideal. Swords are not having a good time. This is worrying. So they've got Nurglings and they've got... It's time to go in. Try and pull them back this way, right? And you up this way. Tower's causing us trouble too. Try and push in and get this range support up there. Alright. Still firing way down over here as well. Got these warhounds coming through. Swordsmen are starting to die. As can be expected. These guys have given up. That's not ideal. Fire at these warriors. Pushing up. Keep pushing up. And back over here. How are we looking? Just fully kind of surrounded, aren't we? Take those marauders out. Doing alright against the Chaos Sorcerer at least. These guys out of ammo? I guess they are. Fair enough. Crossbows firing away at these marauders. Doing well. See, the damage we can cause from range is great. Damage we can cause from range is great. Looks like we're running out of ammo, though, which is less great. Less than ideal. Let's try and capture this point so we can get rid of some of these towers. Keep firing away at these marauders as well. Doing alright, doing alright. And we come for another charge. Not the best circumstances to be in, I'll be honest, but we are trying. Looks like that Chaos Sorcerer has given up. Festus, Festus. Would rather not just take a single unit of spears against him, you know, but don't know what choice I really have. Keep hitting these marauders. Turn guard mode off. Do chase. There's just so many moving parts right now. Won't be able to keep up if I don't turn guard mode off. Hopefully we'll capture this soon. Looks like it's work's getting done there. These warriors have rallied. Excellent. Come on, come on, come on. This is not too tidy. In we go. Great weapon, so it's not going to be an easy one. Fire away still. Come on. These guys down over here. Almost done capturing this. There it is. Push up. Swiftly. These swords. Hold these guys in place so our crossbows can keep firing. And then hopefully they can come through and fire in the backs of these guys, right? They're putting something up over here. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Let's go. Little time to waste. These spears have given up. These spears have given up. They're going to give up as well. Basically sacrifice them to distract the enemy. See if we can't get a rear charge or two. Yes, you know, risk the pistoliers. We have to. Fire away. Come on, finish these marauders off. Finish these marauders off. Got these guys coming up over here to do the same. Just not firing fast enough because I think we're kind of like blocking ourselves. Up we go, up we go, up we go. Able to fire some of you from over there? Nope, they're pulling back. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? Alright, let's fire. Come on, I just need a couple of clean volleys. If the amount of damage that comes through is good, then these guys will give up. Maybe that volley will do it. Come on. No. Doing a decent job dodging, actually. Doing a decent job dodging. They're about to give up. Alright, let's send our crossbows over here to fire up over there, because these crossbows will be able to take care of these guys, I think. As soon as they have a decent angle, they should be able to get these guys to break. And if we just get some support in there, we might make enough of a difference against those great weapons. Quickly, quickly now, quickly now. Helmet, let's get you in here as well. Fire away. These spears have all given up. No surprise there. Let's try and get a rear charge, right? It's a dangerous charge, of course. Alright, we're capturing this. That'll help get rid of some of these towers. And it looks like we don't have a clear shot from over here. That's really unfortunate. Alright, fire away up over here. Get these guys to break. I wonder if we should take on Festus, actually. He's just walking around over there, having a beautiful time. Send Helmet in alongside some crossbow fire, sorry. Hopefully that'll do the trick. In goes Helmet. Good stuff, good stuff. Got them to break. Captured this point. We could move up to here next. Try and get to that capture point. How are our troops doing? I mean, they're doing. Oh, no. Those Warhounds are going to hurt. Those Warhounds are really going to hurt. In they come. Yikes. We've come with the rear charge as well, though, with Helmet, so that'll hopefully help. And some of our crossbows providing supporting fire. These swords. Let's get you over there. I'm not liking this balance of power. I'm not liking that balance of power. It's not just about troop count, obviously, right? It's about which kind of troops we're using as well. And most of our troops are ranged units that are running out of ammo. Helmet, let's bring you back in here. Try and break those Warhounds. Get these guys back as well. Come on, come on. Spread out, spread out, spread out. Gotta get those shots in. Fire away. Pull you back. Bring these swords back. Festus is just standing there, eager to just use his foul spells, his foul magic against us, as he's just about to do over here. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Can we break these guys? Festus is being pulled down over here. Counter charge? It's not going to be a charge. I'm trying to get that morale bonus from charging. Pull back, pull back. Oh, come on, come on. Push through, Helmet. Push through. I'll let them get surrounded. Oh, they've broken, they've broken, they've broken. Okay, good, good, good. Good. Now the question is, how do we take on the circumstances we find ourselves in? Can we get Festus? Can we get Festus? I don't know. We can countercharge these Marauders and hopefully finish them off. Looks like these... oh, no. These guys have snuck up behind us. Not ideal. Gotta break these Marauders. Let's go. Turn around. Helmet, stay put over there. We got these great weapons coming our way as well. Not, again, ideal. Some of these guys are out of ammunition. And we break these Marauders. I just don't know. We can probably break these ones, though. In comes the charge and the countercharge. In we go. Come on, men. Good stuff. Bring us out on top. But, of course, we get hit by a spell. They've broken, though, so there's that. Alright, these Marauders, they've taken a fair bit of damage. That's good. Helmet, let's bring you back over here. See if we can't get a charge into these Marauders from the side or the rear and just get them to start giving up. If our men are just willing to stand and fight, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Come on, push through, Helmet. Push through. Let's go. These guys are, of course, locked in melee. Let's bring these guys back. Bring these guys back as well. Those Warhounds coming through. Fire up over there, please. Oh, look at that. Look at that. These guys are about to break. Get that rear charge in there. That'll do the trick. Now, these guys are coming up, though, and that's scary. That's scary. Helmet into these Warhounds. Fire up there. Keep pulling you back. They've got more towers over there as well. This is a tight fight. This is a rough one. This is a rough one. Helmet, let's go. Let's go. Bring these crossbows back. Going in for some charges, it looks like. In we go. Come on. Beautiful. Break them. Break them. Break them. Helmet, push down to these Marauders as well. These guys are broken. And we turn around and fire at these great weapons, please. Helmet, Helmet, come on. Break them. Break these Marauders. There they go. Shattered. Okay, wonderful. This balance of power is not in our favor. Not in our favor. Who is that over there? Some more Marauders. We could try and hit them with Helmet. Don't know how he's gonna perform. Might be a terrible idea to hit Festus. I don't know. Alright, these great weapons are at least eating some damage. That's good as they make their slow march up. Hopefully we'll get enough work done. Quickly, crossbows. Quickly, quickly. Helmet, pull back. Pull back, pull back. Get some morale in here. What's going on? They've got these towers back. They captured this again. That really gets them a lot of help, doesn't it? Alright. Looking alright over here. I mean, I actually caused a fair bit of hurt over here. Pleased with that. There it is. Army loss is kicking in, I think. Yeah. That's not ideal. it's not the end of the world either. I mean, yes, I would have liked to have won that battle, but we're able to retreat and heal up, right? So we could take that valiant defeat, pull back into safety, and just hope that they're, yeah, not in a position to hurt us too bad. If we pop into Talabheim, the trouble is they'll probably actually get us under siege, and we, I mean, at least we have the garrison over here, right? At least we have the garrison over there. We might be able to pull this off. Ooh, oh boy. Trying to figure out if we recruit a couple of troops, they'll probably push in, put us under siege. We might be able to defeat them using the garrison. It's not too bad, a garrison. It's got quite a few crossbows as well, some halberds. We've got these guys. They're pretty damaged, actually. They are pretty damaged. We have these guys as well coming through. Looks like there is another Chaos Giant here, too. I don't know. Either they come for us or we replenish and we go for them. So why don't we go ahead and recruit some units over here? Quite a few options, actually. And we can only... it's so unfortunate we can only recruit 2. Which 2? That's the question. Now, global recruitment is faster for a couple of spears and archers as well, it looks like. So maybe I'll take advantage of that. Get a bit more ranged in here. That money is tight. That money is very, very tight, isn't it? We got spears. Go ahead and get rid of one of these archers so we can get another unit of spears. I'm just trying to figure out what I can do to get more money in. Let's take a look at our diplomatic options over here. Perhaps there's someone like Averland that we can make a non-aggression pact with while asking for money. The Barrow Legion. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? All right, give me a second though, folks. You're going to see a quick edit because I realized I forgot to save that replay, and I want to make sure we get the cutaways, right? So a quick cut that you hopefully didn't even realize happened. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I realized that I didn't save that replay because I was in such disarray, such a shock of having lost that we, you know, to be fair, we're definitely going to lose. Glad we caused the damage we did though. Go ahead and get this non-aggression pact with Averland. Yes. What about trade deals? Nope. Non-aggression shall be. Initiate, balance. That 252 will make a world of difference right now. Let's go ahead and see if there's anybody else that's also still interested. You know what? The Barrow Legion, Ostermark first, I think, makes sense, right? Ostermark first, non-aggression pact, balance that out. 75, I'll take it. Good stuff. And the Barrow Legion is still interested.
Say what you must, but know you play a dangerous game, and I am no pawn.
Relax. Relax, Heinrich, relax. A non-aggression pact for now could help us in our current wars, and it would ensure that they don't come chasing after us anytime in the near future. Truth be told, they will probably be crushed by some of the Bretonnians or the dwarves in the region anyway, so very well. I suppose I will treat with the Vampire Counts.
Fine.
This will be interesting. This will be interesting, but that little bit of money is what we need right now. Watch, we're not even able to recruit these troops because we get put under siege. Whether I'm in the city or not, that would happen either way, right? So that's irrelevant. We can actually get another unit of spears as well. Alright, let's maybe do that. I feel like I should do some merging here as well, just so that we have stronger units on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and merge you. These crossbows are fine. I think some of them got caught up in melee, but otherwise they're fine. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. And you'll keep going through and hopefully get to Middenheim and save this situation from getting any worse. Garrison Lord not move. That's Karl Franz. He's replenished a bit. Has he replenished enough? Because, oh, you know, here's what we'll do. We'll go to Eilhart. Because I see Buddy over here is raiding up north. Maybe he's not interested in taking Marienburg back right now while he still has Gorsel and everything else to deal with in the area. So that's good for us. We're going to pull back to here, not be able to afford any recruitment. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to keep moving. If I go into forced march, I should be able to get up to here. How quickly? In 3, 4, 5 turns? Oh, geez. 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. If they put us under siege, can we hold for 4 turns? That's the question. We will take a bit of attrition as well, sadly. Can I not go through... Really? What's blocking our... Oh, I see. Because of the, this situation over here that we can't just walk across, obviously. Alright, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. We'll go however we can. Make our way over, though. I think that's the more pressing circumstances. Sure. Little island. We'll make our way over. Garrison Lord not move. That is Nicholas Herman. I mean, again, I could send him in to trade with to trade troops, right? We could do that. Get some more crossbows in here, perhaps. Yeah, sure. March. Push you in. Because if these guys are going to attack, I would like to give them the ideal circumstances now, so they come here now before we're all the way across the map and then have to scurry back, right? Like, this is the time to bait them. Bring these spears and these spears down. Send these spears up. We have these swordsmen we can bring down as well. Replace them with these slightly stronger swordsmen. And you have one more slot for another unit of Free Company Militia, I think. Yes, let's do that. All done. And Nicholas Herman, you'll be able to come back to Marienburg next turn if all is well. Unassigned skill point, that is for Helmet. You know, despite the loss, he proved himself quite worthy. That was a valiant effort. That was a valiant effort. We have another skill point, actually. Perhaps Leader of Renown. Now's the time for that. So we're getting 2 archers and 3 spears, right? So let's go ahead and redo that, because I don't think it retroactively applies the reduction. So 2 archers, spears, spears, and... Can we actually... Hold on. Get these guys instead. 1 turn. Get them. They have their shields as well. And we've got the archers, right? Yeah. Which I think is the right call. Cool. Go with that. And that is the turn done. Let's see what Festus decides to do, and let's see if someone else makes any moves elsewhere to try and recover our circumstances. I do like, by the way, I saw this mentioned in the comments of the previous session, I believe, just like how the Empire plays, where you're not just managing your own circumstances, you are also managing all of your all the other Elector Counts' circumstances. You have to make sure that they're taken care of, even if they're not your allies, because them falling apart, well, is literally the Empire falling apart, and that is your problem, right? I just think that's really wonderfully done, and I do think Creative Assembly have done a very good job in making that, in making that feeling come across, you know? You know what I should have done in hindsight, which is always 2020, is I probably should not have actually gone into Talabheim, and the global recruitment would still be operating, right? However, I say that, I don't know if standing outside of Talabheim would have baited these guys down. Because we tried that, right? And it didn't work. Guerrillas in our midst. A network of seditious ne'er-do-wells sows discord in your provinces. Oh, no. It's the last thing I need right now. Looks like this is going up, and we do not have enough money to help Ostermark. At Beckhaven, in fact. Ostermark has come under attack from Skaven in the region of Beckhaven and are appealing to you for military assistance. Will you come to their defense and join them in battle, or leave them to fight off their attackers alone? I could hire some mercenaries to help them out. I could send scouts. Or I could do nothing. They would defend alone. Oh, boy. The prestige. So many of you have pointed out that you should have 1,000 prestige in the bank at all times for events because of the prestige cost and how that works out. I really wish I could have used money instead, but of course that's being put to good use elsewhere. Ah, boy, if I spend 1,000 prestige, got to get into a couple of battles and get a couple of settlements to get it back up. When's the next event going to happen, right? It'll be a little bit of time before the next event happens. So, sure, why don't we hire some nearby mercenaries and try to get up to 1k prestige before that next event pops? Go for it. Ostermark, you have our support. A close victory is predicted. I think we'll simply auto-resolve this. There's no reason to fight this. It's a small battle against some Skaven. I mean, y'all let me know about in the future, but I think this is one we can auto-resolve rather safely. Yes, good stuff. Close victory, and I will take the pardoned captives for the treasury. Don't mind if I do. Well, I don't think it actually applies, does it? It does. Excellent. Of course, Talabheim has been put under siege, as I noticed during the end turn cycle as well. Our infantry is going to be performing a little bit better. Can't complain about that. I wonder if I shouldn't recruit some troops for Aldebrand over here. Right, because this isn't going to happen. Cancel all that. If we do recruit some troops for Aldebrand instead, while this is at -6, we might be able to provide some support. How long will they keep us under siege, or do I want to sally forth? Decisions. Where is our good friend over here? He is seemingly disinterested in Marienburg. So, Karl Franz, let's go ahead and make our way further over towards, yeah. move you as close as possible. Give the direction as close as possible so I don't lead myself astray. And Nicholas Herman, I mean, if they're truly not interested, do I send you forward as well? Must I concern myself with potential threats from down over here? Right? There's trouble in every direction, really. Festus, how many armies do you have? Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and send Nicholas back to... Let's send Nicholas down to Isleheart. Central location. Don't want to recruit troops for him just yet, but I do want to replenish his current army. And maybe we'll send to support at Talabheim afterwards, or just keep him over here for a response to anything else that might come up, right? You never know. I also want to point out, by the way, at Uberstrike, I'm aware, yes, there is, of course, this glorious landmark building, the Red Moon Inn, that adds a rather peculiar set of garrison individuals. I do know about this building. It was pointed out in the comments. I just want to reference that really quickly. We will be building it. That is the last slot's intent over here. But... on the topic of building, Altdorf is ready for some upgrades, and now is the time to invest in our future wealth. See, I'm wondering about building this. Plus 4% income from all buildings in the local province. Is that going to be more? Is that going to be more than the upgrades to some of these buildings, like the port, for example? And how is Marienburg looking? Top of 2 and 4,000. 7 turns until we have the population requirement, so I'm not going to rely too much on that, upgrading those ports. Let's go ahead and get these ports upgraded. It'll pay for itself in 10 turns time. I think it's worth it. Nothing else can be afforded, of course. Research is available. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at extra armor for infantry, weapon strength increase, maybe grain silos. We need that money. Money's going to get tighter and tighter as we need more and more troops on the field of battle, right? We do have the opportunity to build something more, but I don't think there is anything that we want to build quite now. It's been suggested as well that I get rid of this Night Watch line, which maybe would be a good call. There are better options for control, which might be a good call. I also would like to get a Witch Hunter at some point. They are fun, but that point is not now. You, my good friend. What to do with you? I think we'll send him towards Middenheim. We have a precarious balance over here that we need to keep balanced, and Karl is coming. Karl is coming. Unless these guys assault. And then again, if they do, we've got walls, we've got towers, we've got supplies, we've got a garrison, and we've got Helmut's army, right? He ventured forth and weakened Festus's filthy... Oh. Wasn't expecting that. We were, of course, going to retreat. Sorry. Oh, we can't retreat because we're in forced march. Aldebrand, you served us well. Die in glorious battle. It is what it is. He played a crucial role. Will he actually survive? No. Okay. He played a crucial role in keeping balance and making sure the Empire doesn't fall apart. Karl is coming over here. He will help us take Middenheim after we've dealt with this, so I'm not too concerned about that. I was really hoping that they would just simply stay focused on the siege and not pull up. I've seen the AI do that before in Warhammer 3, before you think, what was Party thinking? That's what I was thinking. I don't actually need to replace him. Oh, you know what? Ubel von Wolfen, who... Now, what's going on over here? Marcus Hertwig. Hang on, let's get this Ubel von Wolfen guy, because he... Wait, Helmut died killed in action? Was he assassinated? Were we seriously... Was it the plague that killed him? Killed in the line of duty, it says. I'm very curious. Well, that's unfortunate. Ubel, let's get you in his place. Let's get Ulrich cunning. They're both cunning. He's leveled up a bit further. Everybody else would require an initial investment for recruitment. So Ubel, let's get you in here.
Hunt and forage.
What? Oh. How did he die? How did he die? Was it just the plague? And attrition took him out. That's what it was. Because attrition is not... it's harsh. Attrition is harsh. Alright, fair enough. That's what happened. Oh, that is rough. He will be remembered. Remember, we can rename cities as well if we want to rename... I mean, Talabheim is a pretty iconic name, so do we really want to rename it based on a general who died and who we held close to our heart for all of 2 turns, 3 turns? These guys are struggling, eh? Not gonna merge them though. More range support's not bad. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. We're fine. Stick to the plan. It's a good plan. Stick to the plan. We will be fine. I'm wondering about merging, actually, for the sake of our financial situation. Let's go ahead and... Yes, bring you two together. Helps a little bit, right? Every little bit helps. The crossbows I want to keep spread out, though. We're going to lose these pistoliers as well. The cost of war, right? The cost of war. Garrison Lord not moved. I assume that is Nicholas Herman. Indeed it is. I feel like I'll need him on that front sooner rather than later. Can we get peace with these guys? We can. And I wonder if that would be a good idea just to keep them at bay. Just to know I'm safe on that front, you know? Building upgrades available. Helmgart, do we upgrade you for 2,000? It's quite pricey. We aren't at war down here quite just yet, but that doesn't mean it won't come soon. 2,000 gold. Yeah, let's go for it. Just a little concerned. We have the non-aggression pact up over here, right? But there's still trouble brewing down over here, very much so. All right, cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay. I think that's what did it. I think it's not just attrition. I think it's attrition as well as the plague. I don't know, actually. You know what? It is what it is, though. Obel has come through, and hopefully all will be well as I hit that end turn button. Karl is right there. Karl is right there. If he arrives, we'll be fine. We'll be able to turn it around, and we'll be able to show that Karl Franz is worthy of the title of Emperor. What is happening over here? Who are you? Who are you, and why are you... Oh no. The Vampire Wars begin anew. Very well, war has been declared, and we have trouble to our north and to our south. But at least all that trouble is to the east. Maybe we take peace with Marienburg. Peace with Marienburg will mean the west is secure, at least for now. We know that the Vampire Counts to the west of us aren't going to cause us trouble, at least for now. And we can very quickly maybe take care of Festus now that the army is here, Karl's army is here, and we can then turn around and focus on the Vampire Counts, right? Though I don't like this announcement. I thought we had an agreement. They could break that at any point in time, and of course piracy is going to hurt us now. Of course. All right, Karl, you're just about here. You'll be able to support as we sally forth. It's such a shame to have lost those two generals. I mean, damn, what are the chances, eh? But Imperial authority is better now than it was at the beginning of this session. It'll be even better once we get to Middenheim and secure that, though that corruption is going to be a horrendous thing to fight against. Festus, how many settlements do you actually have? Festus has only 3 settlements. We should be able to take care of Festus quite quickly. After we defeat these armies, we should be able to take care of him quite quickly, and then, yes, turn our attention to the Vampire Counts down south over here. And you know what? Get us Castle Drakenhof after all. We'll get that gold mine and just have ourselves a gold time. I do think, though, yes, Marienburg, we should go for peace. We were able to get how much? That's not bad. 750 is not bad. Not bad. And we could strengthen Nicholas's army with quite a few troops. This is a good space to do recruitment in as well. And get ready for, yeah, the Vampire Wars. But folks, taking care of Festus and taking care of the Vampire Counts, all that will have to wait until next time, because who can resist such an opportune moment for a cliffhanger? Karl is responding to the call for assistance. He will arrive at Talabheim this turn. We will take on these 2 armies. Yes, these 2 armies, and then we'll push in. We'll take the Brass Keep, Kudenwald. We'll take Middenheim back as well and secure our Imperial authority. And all will be well. Again, all that and more next time, folks. If you had a good time, don't hesitate to let me know. As I'm losing my voice over here, my apologies. I was at a wedding last night. I'm surprised my voice kept until the end of this session. I was at a wedding last night, and I put the party in PartyElite because you got it. But folks, if you had a good time with this episode, please don't hesitate to let me know. Hit that like button down below. Leave a comment as well if you have any thoughts or or eulogies you would like to share, perhaps. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed and you're enjoying the show, maybe consider subscribing, because again, Total War's back, baby. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.